Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we make sense of the corporate jungle and try to find buried treasure. Today we're looking at SideChannel Inc., which seems to have landed a pretty sweet deal. Alright, let's dive into this filing from SideChannel Inc. This is what's called a Form 8K, which is basically a company's way of telling the world about important stuff that just happened and that the public needs to know about right away. Think of it as a company's immediate bulletin board to the investors and the wider world. So Channel Inc. is the company in question. They're based in Delaware and have been assigned a corporate file number and an employer identification number, which are just like their official ID tags in the corporate world. The most important date here is July 15, 2025. This is when the main event this report is talking about actually happened. This section tells us why they're filing this report. It's all about Regulation FD, which stands for Fair Disclosure. Basically, this rule makes sure that when a company shares important information, it has to share it with everyone at the same time, not just select people. They want to keep things fair and square. Here's the big news. On July 15, 2025, SideChannel announced some really positive stuff. They've deployed their special software called Enclave with a city government in Arizona. This is huge because landing a government contract can mean a lot of stable business, and it shows their technology is trusted enough for public sector use. This kind of deal can be a real game changer for a growing company. Now they add a little disclaimer here saying that this information is not being officially filed in a way that makes them automatically liable under certain sections of the law. This is pretty standard stuff. They're sharing good news, but they want to be clear about how this particular filing is being treated legally. It's like saying, hey, we're telling you this, but it's not an official accounting of everything we owe or are owed. This part is basically a table of contents for the extra documents attached to this report. It's like saying here's the main message and here are the supporting documents. This is the actual press release they put out on July 15, 2025. It contains all the juicy details about their Enclave software and the Arizona government deal. This is the primary source of information for the news they're sharing. And then you have this cover page data file. This is for a more technical audience that analyzes financial data in a specific computer readable format. For us, it just means there are some detailed data points available beyond the plain text. And finally, the signatures. This is where the company's top brass acknowledge that they've reviewed and approved this report. Here we see Brian Hogley, the Chief Executive Officer of SideChannel Inc., signing off on this report. His sign-off means he's confirming that the information presented here is accurate to the best of his knowledge and that the company is complying with the reporting requirements. It's the official stamp of approval from the top. Now let's put on our investor hats and think about what this really means. Landing a deal with a municipal government, especially for a software product like Enclave, is a significant win for SideChannel Inc. Governments are often slow to adopt new technologies and they have rigorous vetting processes. Getting their Enclave software deployed means SideChannel has successfully navigated those hurdles and demonstrated the value and reliability of their product. This kind of contract can be a fantastic revenue stream. Government contracts are often long-term and can come with substantial recurring revenue. It also provides SideChannel with a strong reference case. If they can successfully implement their software for a city government, they can use that success to win deals with other local governments or even state and federal agencies. This can significantly boost their sales pipeline and credibility in the market. On the flip side, we didn't see specific financial numbers attached to this particular filing. While the deployment announcement is great news, we need to see how this deal impacts their actual revenue and profitability in future financial reports. Does this mean a significant jump in sales, or is it more of a smaller pilot program that could expand later? That's the real question for investors. Also, we need to consider potential risks. Government contracts can sometimes come with bureaucratic delays or unforeseen changes in budget priorities. While this is a positive development, it's important to see how it plays out over time. Overall, SideChannel Inc. appears to be making smart moves by securing a government deployment for their Enclave software. It speaks to the potential of their technology and their ability to execute on sales and deployment strategies. This is a good sign for their future growth and market positioning. Alright, that's our quick decode of the SideChannel 8K. What do you think about this government contract? Does it make you excited about SideChannel's future? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this analysis helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more corporate breakdowns. And don't forget to join our Discord community linked in the description for more in-depth discussions. Thanks for watching.